who I am.
Well, we have been talking on IG for a couple weeks now.
I need your help.
Okay, what's wrong? You checking your light on?
You have gifts now.
I don't bring gifts on the first date. Who you think I am, Peter Parker?
I lost someone I loved once.
I'm sorry to hear that. It must have been really rough for you.
The truth is, I'm still working on it.
Welcome back. On tonight's episode, we got some premature plant life, a toilet tinkerer, and a new animal species that I would adopt in a heartbeat. So kick back, grab your snacks, let's go.
What I'm getting is that this is some big marketing stunt from Lil Nas X as he releases gospel music on Friday. And for those who are about to say he's mocking God, he already responded to that. He said the crazy thing is nowhere in the picture is a mockery of Jesus. Jesus's image is used throughout history in people's art all over the world. I'm not making fun of anything. Y'all just gotta stop trying to gatekeep a religion that was here before any of us were even born. For those who aren't caught up, Lil Nas X is one of the most famous musicians in the industry, and he said he's turning to God after the industry tried to make him satanic. He said he's been with the cops 24/7 because on Friday he's about to reveal what the industry did to him. Now, I don't know what's going to go down on Friday, but if you're trying to advertise your new gospel song, crucifying yourself on the cross is a bad start in my opinion. Jesus Christ should be the only one on that cross. Look, I don't know what the guy's been through, but I guess we'll see what's going to go down on Friday, and I'll keep you guys updated.
To show y'all some shit that should not be happening.
Something very interesting is happening this year. So a couple of days ago, I was walking with my cousin and I became aware of how the trees are all still green. And I mentioned this to him and whatever, we shook it off. And then I started to notice, a lot of other creators have noticed as well, that things that should have gone through their change haven't. A lot of bugs are still around that shouldn't be around. Let me shut up and just show you this clip.
I'm about to show y'all some shit that should not be happening. I should not have flowers coming in on my tomato plants right now. I should definitely not have new peppers coming in. I have peppers growing in December. I also should not have new strawberries.
Although it's strange.
It's December. I definitely should not have any mint, spearmint, any kind of mint coming in. It's December. This is all fresh mint, y'all. I definitely should not be having fresh sage either. Fresh sage should not come in until the spring. I have catnip blooms. Catnip blooms. This should not be coming in until the spring. It is December.
All right, calm down, calm down. Sometimes Mother Nature has a way of surprising us. Just be thankful that we live in a dimension where plants spring from the ground and not somewhere else.
He's not breathing.
What's going on? Get the video.
I'm getting a video. There's this huge thing making a re-entry right now. Huge fireball up in the sky. That's actually sick. It's just leaving a trail across the sky. That thing's coming from like several times the speed of sound into the atmosphere. It's crossing over the sky. Hold on, I need to get out and record this. Look at that thing. Oh, I gotta record on it. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Look at it. And it only took it like a few seconds to go from one end of the sky to the other. It's like fading off in the distance now. I can barely even capture it.
The amount of Illuminati / Masonic symbolism in the show Squid Games, the most popular show in the world right now, is starting conspiracies. And spoiler alert, this is probably going to ruin some things, but if you haven't seen the show, it's about these games, and people have to play these games, and if they pass the game, they survive, and they're trying to get this massive cash prize at the end, and if they don't pass the game, they... And the people watching these games are extremely wealthy elites. And if you look at the people behind the scenes of these games, they wear their masks almost identical to the ones that the Rothschilds wore when they had their own parties. And when you see them walking down the stairs, they're greeted by people that are dressed up as lizard people. And the Illuminati and Masonic symbolism is shown pretty clear here in this game. You can see the massive triangle posing as a table. In the middle, there's a light. That's where the eye would usually be. And then the checkerboard flooring. This is very similar to what they have at the Masonic temples. Now, my question to you is, why did they do this? Are they trying to tell us something, or is it all just a coincidence?
I always say if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and walks like a duck, it's probably a Kardashian wearing a duck mask.
Are you a part of the Illuminati?
Yes. No, I'm not. Did that come up as a lie when I said yes?
Nope. Something you'll never see in the middle of a day. 3rd Avenue in New York City. This is the future when everybody leaves and heads to Florida. They're on their way to Texas, Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. Look, there's nobody back there because they've all fled the city, and it'll be a city only of criminals, homeless, emotionally disturbed, and migrants. I am Nostradamus. I see what's coming in 2024. Vast sea of emptiness.
2 men in the US have in a remote forest while searching for Bigfoot. Drones, aircraft, dogs, and 60 volunteers were called in on a 3-day search starting on Christmas Day to find the pair, after a family member reported that they hadn't returned from a trip to the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest to find proof that the mystical creature existed. Authorities in Washington state said rescuers searched in brutally cold weather conditions and said the men appeared to have due to exposure based on weather conditions and ill preparedness. Hundreds of sightings of Bigfoot, who also goes by the name Sasquatch, have been reported in the Pacific Northwest of the United States and Western Canada. In Skamania County, where the pair went missing, Bigfoot is protected so that a person can end up getting a year in prison or a $1,000 fine if the creature is harmed.
Cousin you only see once a year, a neighbor, a co-worker who brings you so much joy. But don't worry, we've got you covered with the best digital gifts you can easily buy online right now and get delivered instantly for those very last-minute gifts. Dr. Hartzog joins us now. He's an e-commerce writer for Rolling Stone.
Look at the clouds. I've never seen this before, you guys. Look at this shit. It's like a ray. What the? Look at this. What is that?
Do you know that this plane disappeared and landed 37 years later? But the surprise is not here. The actual surprise was when the plane landed again. The plane took off from New York in 1955 with 57 passengers on board, and it was supposed to go to Florida to Miami. It was a common flight for everyone in the plane until something happened and changed their lives forever. Suddenly, the plane disappeared from the radars, and no one in the control room managed to contact the pilot. It was almost just like the plane has been stolen or crashed in the ocean. After that, the case been closed till the day 21 of May, 1992, when the air traffic controller located in Venezuela saw the plane landing in their airport. Then suddenly they get a call from the plane pilot screaming, "Where are we?" The pilot then gave them all the informations of the flight, and they realized that it was the plane that was supposed to land 37 years ago. But the strange thing is that no one of the passengers have aged.
Well, it must be nice to go on a 5-year vacation.
We've all been missing, presumed dead for 5.5 years.
When you get into green eyes will change colors, because green eyes do not contain the melanin, so they will actually transmute into different colors. So green will move to blue, and it'll start to change different shades based on what people wear, because there's no melanin in the eyes, so it will take on anything in which it's placed. That's why green eyes, they say, are one of the rarest eyes in the world. Only 2% of the world have green eyes. And if you think about green eyes, you think of like a chameleon. Things change. It's fascinating. And then when you meet certain people, look at their eyes and see if you just look directly into them at the colors. Usually, depending on their eyes, you will already know that person too as well. Because the colors of the eyes will basically pick up from one person to another and you'll be able to depict them. It's interesting, like anytime I meet somebody, I'm like, I feel like I already know you. I'll see their eyes and all of a sudden it'll have all these, almost like these beautiful colors in there that are just remarkable. And that's because what happens is we're picking up on more than just our body and our aura and our essence. You're picking up on your eyes, which are the windows of the soul.
Music industry is getting exposed right now. There are so many clips coming out of the top rappers in the industry rapping without auto-tune, and I mean they speak for themselves. You saw that clip I posted of NBA Youngboy, and now there are new ones of rappers like Young Tug. I'll show you right now, but if you don't believe this is all rigged by now, then I don't know what else to tell you.
Come on. What? What? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bitch, girl. Nigga. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I say, cause when I'm in that club, I celebrate. Celebrate.
These hands down. I just went these hands down. I just keep peace. Yeah. Baby.
The UK's biggest dinosaur footprint site has been uncovered by experts, with massive footprints from 166 million years ago. Around 200 different dinosaur footprints were found in a quarry in Oxfordshire. The extraordinary site was unearthed after a quarry worker felt unusual bumps as he was stripping the clay back with his vehicle. Scientists were called in to investigate and discovered extensive trackways, with the largest being over 150 meters long. A team of more than 100 people took part in an excavation over the summer, with over 20,000 photos taken to build a detailed 3D model of the site for further study. Professor Kirsty Edgar from the University of Birmingham said, "These footprints offer an extraordinary window into the lives of dinosaurs, revealing details about their movements, interactions, and the tropical environments they inhabited."
This guy's a true professional for noticing unusual bumps in the ground, so I'm really impressed by that. However, there have been many field trips in this area, so that may have been the work of a talented second grade class.
Yo, this is crazy. So this is April, what, 14th? It's Friday. April 14, 2023. I'm in Oklahoma. Something is above my house, y'all. I can hear some sirens going off in the background. Crazy. Record this for a second. I'm going back inside.
Remember back in the 1930s when archaeologists found an Egyptian temple buried in eastern Tennessee? That's okay, not a lot of people do. But back in 1934, they were building something called Norris Dam, just north of Knoxville, Tennessee. The Tennessee Valley Authority started surveying the valley that the Norris Dam was going to flood. They found many native mounds and started excavating a bit, and found some really extraordinary things. As they started digging, they found layer after layer, and went down over 20 foot until they found 100-foot by 100-foot platform with a large raised area in the center. They called this a temple. As they dug deeper and deeper, they found multiple skeletons on the site, unlike any that they'd found in the area. And the site itself kept getting deeper and deeper. It appeared to just keep going. At the time, it caused quite an uproar, and over 400 workers were excavating that site. They found multiple relics that were unlike anything they had seen in the area, including a pigment box that held a shade of purple that could only be found in sea mollusks and was completely unknown in North America. The site gained the attention of James Randall Harris, a professor of ancient languages from Cambridge and later Johns Hopkins University.
That sounds like a great yard sale find. However, I believe that all the shades of purple in the 70s were already spoken for.
I say hot diggity, the sun is hitting me.
Did somebody have a heart attack at the wheel?
For the past couple of weeks, there have been several videos of ships crashing into places, just like you see in the movie Leave the World Behind. But I guess that one of the creepiest and strangest videos of all is this one that I'm going to show you guys right now. Check this out.
Oh, they're gonna go right over them, dude. They're down. They're down. Hey!
Strange, right? There are divers down there. They can't get out of there. And, well, it's strange enough, but it gets even stranger.
Hey, assholes! There's nobody in there. There's nobody in there. There's nobody on deck. There's nobody in the wheelhouse.
It's a ghost ship.
Oh my god.
It's got to be a really boring job to just steer a ship into thousands of miles of ocean vastness. I'm pretty sure you got to take a lunch break sometime.
Hey!
Meanwhile,
Con el mío sí se alcanza a ver bien, güey. Ahorita se los paso. Sí, güey.
Se viene acercando más.
Sí, sí es una nave. No mames, güey. Ya nos llevó la verga. No, pues nadie.
Pues nadie, pero es que hasta parece...
Energy. This guy, Maxwell Chikumbutsu from Zimbabwe, he created a generator that does not use any power source. So this generator creates free energy using frequencies from the atmosphere. This one generator can power 300 homes. These two scientist guys went out there to test it and they're like, yeah, it's legit. And they're like, how did you know how to build this? And he says when he sleeps, he gets revelations from God of how to create these things. He says, this is how he told me to make it. But this dude has a target on his back. So he's been in prison in Zimbabwe Zimbabwe multiple times.
You're too smart.
He came to the US at one point and he was poisoned and almost died, and he cannot get any of his patents patented because if it defies physics, it cannot be patented.
Imagine if everything goes black in the world and that's the only type of energy source that we can holster.
Yeah, that's also a thing that AI couldn't affect.
Definitely not.
I do believe that prophetic visions in your sleep could be originating from the spiritual realm. However, you want to make sure that they're coming from a reliable source, or you may find out that you may be chosen for a different purpose.
Here's the new tracking device. Where are we putting it? 3 guesses. And who's we? This is why I make the big bucks.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Never go into a public toilet again. He is literally transforms in front of him.
I must say, those are some pretty sophisticated shadow puppets. It's amazing what you can accomplish when you leave your iPhone at your desk while you go take a shit.
Oh, hi, I'm Kermit.
This terrifying video was shared on TikTok and everyone was shocked to see it. At night, the security guard can be seen talking to someone, but on the security camera, there doesn't seem to be anyone there. And this is what happens next.
Dispatch to 329.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to a lady. I saw her walking by the door and she said she's looking for Mr. Griffin. Her name is Miss Abigail.
Did you say Miss Abigail?
Yes, ma'am. She said she wants to see Mr. Griffin, and I told her that the canvas is closed, that she should come tomorrow morning, and she might see Mr. Griffin.
Are you sure you're saying Miss Abigail? Like, she's been passed on for 2 years now.
Wanna get with that, please?
Miss Abigail she died 2 years ago.
You mean you can't see the person I'm talking to?
No, there's nobody in front of you at all.
Yeah, it sounds like Sister Abigail and Pastor Griffin had a little thing going on. You better get that holy water and sage ready, because when you show up in the morning, she's gonna be spread across your desk in a birthday suit.
Oh, hell no.
Malcolm, what are you doing?
There's a ghost in the house. I'm out.
You can't leave.
¡Hey!
¡Bájate de ahí!
Mira. No manches, papá. Mira, no te pases de lanza. Mira los ojos.
¡Hey!
A ver, vean eso. No manches.
¡Hey!
¿Cómo le hace?
Look at this, you guys. It looks like the earth went through another upgrade, y'all. What the heck? Bro, have you guys ever seen this before? This is supposedly a bird. A bird, you guys. Why does it look like a... You know what I'm saying? You know what? Why does it look like that? Oh my goodness. Look at this over here. Here's another picture of it. Oh my God, y'all. This is called the great-eared nightjar. The great-eared nightjar. The great-eared nightjar. And it looks straight out of the movie How to Train Your Dragon. Have y'all seen that? We talked about that. Resembling a mythical creature from folklore, it is only found in Southwest India and Southeast Asia. This bird is only nocturnal, y'all. Think about it. You see that thing at night? What? Are you kidding me? It says at nighttime it is basically invisible. The bird becomes a skilled predator, using its large carnivorous mouth to snatch flying insects midair with precision. Once called goat suckers by ancient civilization, they were erroneously thought to drain livestock of milk. Is that La Chupacabra? Remember that? Would this be like the version of La Chupacabra? Look at that, y'all. It's crazy. It looks just like a little baby dragon, y'all. This is crazy. What a time to be alive. Let's get it, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace. Peace.
Well, now that I know what it is, heck yeah, I want one. I'll definitely be the coolest parent in the pickup line after school. All right, guys, that's it for tonight's video. Thanks for rocking with me. If you like to go ahead and hit that like button, comment on your favorite clips, and join the Space Crew, because we rocking. Peace.